A huge customer pick, but the main thing is that Windows 11 is the latest and greatest operating system. If you have Windows 10, the support for it is going away in October. So you won't be able to update it. You're going to need a new laptop anyway, and I cannot believe the price. So I did want to show you that laptop that we're coming up for $399.99. But we're going to start our hour out with something. This is really fun. This is really cool. This is decorative and practical. Everything that I love, and it's also an entertainment center, and it's also under 30 bucks and free shipping and handling, and just $10. And to tell us about it, I'm going to Chad Allen. Hi, my friend.
If you heard the clapping on the sidelines, that was me.
Listen, we got to be our own. I'm gonna do some self promotion. Follow me on my social media. I'm the official Helen Keeney.
Wait, what was that? What was it?
The official Helen Keeney.
The official Helen Keeney.
On Instagram,
okay,
yes.
got
Everybody's telling me to say that 100 times. Now, I love that you can charge your earbuds, your cell phone.
That's right.
And then you can also have a Bluetooth speaker, but then also you've got the light show that you can use or not use.
Yep.
And then you've got a clock. It's so fun for so many people.
Yeah, this is like an all-in-one media device, desk, multi-unit. There's so many words for this that we couldn't even name it. Usually we give it a cute name. Speaker, what does it say on your screen? Speaker, deluxe, wireless, it's a lot of words.
Right, lamp and clock. I mean, those are like all things, when we grow up and move into our own place, we need lamp, we need clock, we need music, we need light. It's like literally grown up in a box.
That's right. So what's the best part of the whole thing? Probably what is worth the most money on this is the wireless charger built right in. Because normally you would buy something like this. In fact, I had to go buy the one that's called Fast Charger, which cost me $79 because legal kicked the other one out that was not a fast charger because it has to match the same when I compare, right? This is what we're used to seeing.
Oh yeah, this is the latest and greatest technology.
Yes,
Some of them that you just lay it on there aren't fast chargers.
So this is built right in. This thing that you're used to seeing, this is my hardest part, is this right here, okay? And so when you put your phone down, look what happens.
It starts charging right away. By the way, it's got to be a newer cell phone.
That's right.
And not newer like last week, but in the last 5 years or something, right?
Yeah, I think we're like at 7 years now.
7 years. Okay. So if you have a 10, 15-year-old cell phone, it may not work.
No, it may not work, but there's a 99.99% chance you have the phone for the last 7 years.
I don't think it still will work, your cell phone, if it's 10 years old, but I did want to mention that.
Because the softwares have discontinued. And so if your phone is still working that isn't wirelessly charged enabled, you have an icon phone, save it forever.
Right.
Because the software wouldn't even work anymore. But every time I set my phone down there, or my AirPods, or anything else that wirelessly charges, it comes to life. That's one thing. I spent 3 minutes on that. It's also a beautiful desk lamp. This is not a room-filling light that's going to open your garage up and you have a daylight party in there. No, no, no. This is meant for ambient desk or side table lighting. We'll lower the lights here in the studio in just a minute. The other thing it's going to do is be your alarm clock, which, by the way, my phone is usually my alarm clock, right? And you set that down flat on your side table. You can't see the clock anymore. You can see the clock right here. It's vertical. It's upright. And for those of us over the age of 30 who check our alarm 17,000 times a night.
Is that what you're admitting to?
I'm gonna be 35 next week.
You're so young. I don't even remember where I lived when I was 35.
And Helen looks better than I do, so
that is not true.
Okay, but you're gonna distract me. Here's the point. There's a little clock.
That's my goal.
You see that little picture down there?
Yeah.
That's your peace of mind. When I hit the alarm button, a picture pops up. That seems so silly, but I check my clock, my alarm on my phone 10 or a dozen times before I go to bed.
Of course, you and I, we work in live television. You can't be late for work in our jobs.
This has a picture. You just have to glance at it. You know your alarm is set and you're good to go.
This would be great for a college dorm.
Yes, and it's small and compact. Otherwise, okay, so normally what you're having is a Bluetooth speaker, right? This is a great Bose one I bought years ago. It recharges, but pretend you'd have to plug it in. Then you have your wireless charger. Then you have your clock. Then you're going to have a lamp that I don't even have out here. It's all these things, and let's say they would all plug in.
Right.
That's 1, 2, 3 plugs plus a lamp. That's 4 plugs. I'm asking you for 1 USB port. So not only did I give you a multimedia device, we also gave you space saving on your outlets, which is worth the price of admission because I stand here all day and present items to help you expand your outlets. You can buy items that do it all by itself and you don't need to buy those at all.
Right, and I will say that the light is very cool, but you can change it. Like maybe you want it for, you know, evening, you're having a party, but maybe if you're like, okay, it's your desk work thing and you find it distracting, you can change it. We're gonna bring the lights down so you can see how cool this is.
Oh yeah.
It's $10 off and free shipping, so you're saving $15.50 if you buy it today during this presentation, because it's on sale and it has free shipping and handling as well. The item number to order is 900-047, and this is also from Bell & Howell, which is a company, you know, we talk about that cool like lighting feature. They won an Academy Award for their lighting. So it's not like Bell & Howell is like, we're gonna see what lighting's like. Like they literally won an Academy Award for lighting.
I've been trying to take it from the office to put it on my
really?
shelf.
Okay,
Like,
that'd be nice if you could bring it in. Thank you for bringing the lights down, because I wanted to show how cool it looks.
That's right, and I'm just pushing one button with my magic finger here, right there, right in the front. All the buttons are white. They blend in nicely. If you want to dim the clock face down, you can even dim the clock face down if you're a sensitive sleeper. You can turn this light completely off. You can have it on just white.
So the numbers themselves, that illumination can be dimmed?
That's absolutely right.
Oh, okay.
And so, and this light itself can be turned off. So you can do a lot of different things. You know, for sensitive night sleepers, the light is gentle. I always say you can count this if you're used to counting sheep. You know, 1, 2.
Don't do that. I'll fall asleep.
Sorry.
I've had a long night.
Helen's on a marathon.
I'm on a marathon today.
To wake
I'm
Helen
on a
up,
triple.
You know, Bob Circuster would call it a bargathon. You just have a bargathon and be up all night.
I love it.
How about a little music? You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you hear this?
Oh,
on my phone.
Yeah, the Bluetooth.
Yeah,
and the speaker down
playing
here.
This one down here and the beauty one there. Copyright music, don't judge us.
Don't call anyone.
Don't call anyone. So that was called Funky Town.
All right.
This is called He's a Bad Man.
Oh.
He must be a
bad cowboy man.
He must be that guy who shot everybody on the horseback in the 19...
Yeah, it's a gunslinger. Yeah.
Okay, so you get the idea. It's a great room, 3D immersive sound. It really... Here's the thing. You would usually hear a speaker at this price point. It would be crackly. It wouldn't sound too great. When you turn it up all the way, you would want to turn it back off. Not this one. We made movie projectors, right, that take lighting, lenses. You got to have great speakers. We've been involved in the movie industry for 100 years. We've been around 117 years. There is, how many companies can you name that have been around over 100 years, successfully presenting products with good customer experiences? I think there are like 27 5-star reviews on this already. From the dance party with the kids, to the office with the adult, to the dorm room with the college person, even as far as the bathroom where you're getting ready, where you have basically no outlets. One USB port for your bathroom can give you that night light, can give you that portable speaker, can give you that charging port, everything you need in one space.
The other thing we do at Summer is we have company come over.
That's right.
And then when you have your kids over, your grandkids, and you think, well, do they need a lamp? Do they want a night light? Do they need a Bluetooth speaker? Do they want to know what time it is? Like, you think about what are the needs of the guests that come over. This is like all the needs. This is like everything. I mean, some people like to listen to like a podcast before they go to sleep, and they may say, oh, do you have a port? Where can I charge my phone? Or where can I charge my earbud? Where can I charge this? And it's like, here you go.
You know, Jamie uses an Android. I never... she used to. Now I got her onto it.
That's his sister.
But, you know, sorry, my sister. I just pretend like
everybody knows anything about our chat.
I never had that charger. I never had an Android charger because I didn't have an Android.
Yeah.
And so guests come to your house and you don't have the thing they need.
No, but this is Apple or Android.
Everything works with this.
This is universal charger. And I will say, you know, one tip I have is notice how Chad doesn't have a big case on his phone.
I don't.
If you've got one of those cases with butterflies and crystals and a big giant thing, you might want to pop that off for the charging, but there's other cases that you don't have to take it off.
Yeah, give it a good try. I'm gonna make sure my battery stays charging for a second, so I'm gonna pull that away. You'll notice it goes right to the green here. You can have a, oh, hello, wait, let me pull it back. I got my wallpaper there messed up. You gotta make sure your phone stops charging before you put it back there, and it starts to come to life just like that, the little green battery at the top. And here's what I know. It doesn't matter if it's like this, or, you see a little green battery, or like this. It will always come to life and charge for you. Look at my green battery. I know it's small, but 2 years ago, not even that long ago, Helen and I would stand here and I'd be like, ooh, let me just adjust it.
Right.
No, not anymore. This is 2025.
But we were still thrilled with the technology.
Because it was so advanced.
It was so advanced. And we sold them like $50 just for like the I called it a flatbed charger. I know that's not what they're called. But they're
just called a wireless charger.
Wireless
so now
chargers,
I don't have to plug it in. So I get a phone call, I pick it up, I set it back down. Same thing with the text message or anything. My camera bumps even over it. It can go like this, it can go like this. Here's what I know. We haven't had a free shipping since the day we launched it like 2 years ago.
Right.
And this is the upgraded more model from even then. This must be like a Helen's Bargathon type of
I can't believe, well, it's not only $10 off, you're saving on the shipping, and the shipping is $5.50. It is Helen's Bargathon, by the way. And so I love this. And again, it's a great gift, but if you've had, for the guest room, it really kind of checks all the boxes. That's why I love that idea for the guest room, or also the home office. A lot of people, I noticed when I was reading the reviews, bought more than one.
That's right. And then if you didn't like it, you know, you already paid shipping. You don't get that shipping back when it's free shipping.
It's free shipping.
You didn't pay anything for it.
You don't worry about it. Now, what are you on again? I know you're on later on today with me in the 10 p.m. hour. Is that your next show?
You guys should be here for the 10, from the 10 p.m. show tonight, Sunday night, 10 p.m.
Yes.
Helen's show with some guys you're going to see today.
Yes, we're going to have a fun show.
Yes.
Yes, it's my farewell show, although I'm on the next hour as well. Just like Cher, I come back after my farewell show.
Same.
We're very similar. Yeah, there's no difference.
Official Helen Keeney, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm excited. All right, everybody, don't forget you can save $15 if you open and use an